Hey there, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. Quick before we both forget, hit the thumbs up. Today we're going to cover the energy for October 11th through the 17th. We're walking in this week, we're in the thick of that 1010 gateway, the opportunity to make a change in your life. That will be challenging, but divinely guided and supported. However, you have to take an action step. They won't do that for you. And your overall energy is renewal. It is an opportunity to do something this week that really renews a part of you, renews your sense of passion, your sense of joy, your sense of excitement for life. It is a renewal. It is a cleansing energy, but it's more than that. It feels like growth is what it feels like. So this is pretty cool. So we start off this week with the moon in Sagittarius as we start off on Monday. It's going to cross the galactic center, and it's going to just about the same time that it's in sextile with Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius. And this is this expansive energy of making a choice. Where and how do I renew my life? Where and how do I expand my life? So this is great energy to be working with. And then the moon at 1:15 in the afternoon, Eastern Daylight Time, it moves into Capricorn. And so the moon in Capricorn is nice and grounded. It's like taking those ideas and now try how do we make them practical? How do we use this? And the energy that day is very astrologically calm. It is the calmest day. In fact, it's the only calm day of the week. So soak it in. It's a feel-good day. Enjoy that energy. Be productive if you can. And start considering about where it is you want to make the changes and how you want to renew your life and how you're going to bring in the joy and the happiness, because you have here the gray squirrel finding new ways of problem solving, and the ladybird or the ladybug accepting happiness and good fortune. Opportunity is on the horizon. How are you going to problem solve to get there? And this week there's a lot of opportunity for problem solving. Tuesday is the angry person alert day. I just want to have an alarm that goes wah, wah, wah. And for all you guys who say, can you do that again? Wah, wah, wah. You know how guys do that. Yeah. Is angry person alert day. All right, so moon. Moon is going to square off with Mars, the action planet. It's going to square off with Uranus, who likes to bring the tower moments. It's going to square off with the sun. The light is going to make it hard to see exactly what is happening. That's part of the problem. And Mercury in retrograde is going to square off with the moon. So people, the way you say things, the way you perceive what is said to you is going to be challenging. And the moon is going to square off with Chiron, the wounded healer, the inner child healing that we are all here to do. And so people will be triggered and people will be testy, and heads up. Heads up, Cancer, because you are empathic enough. You're going to pick up the energy. But if you're aware of it, right, when we know ahead of time, then we can avoid getting sucked into that. And so I suggest you write it on your calendar with a little sticky note or something, or put it on your mirror Tuesday, watch out. Because what will happen with me is I'm like, oh, I know that. And then I get to the afternoon after I lost my cool with something, go, oh, crap, I knew that, but I forgot. Try to remember. Okay, so on Wednesday, the moon is going to conjunct with Saturn up there in Capricorn. This planet wants to do the deep transformation, and the moon is going. The moon, you're ruled by the moon. And the moon is there talking to Pluto about how do we transform something major and important. And so I feel like your intuition is really going to be activated, but there will be a power restructuring. And the power, I think, for you, Cancer, feels like it's going to come from within. A lot of us are going to be like, we're not doing that anymore. But I think it's like inside, it feels like fortitude. Like, okay, no, we're not doing that anymore. How can I problem solve this situation? How can I make the changes and adjust? You're an initiating sign. Adjust in a way that allows me to transcend the situation and to transform it into something that actually works for me. So there will be a need to do some assessing and discernment as that moon moves into Aquarius at the end of Wednesday. This is going to be intuition and mental. It is both parts coming together in order to come up with a really great idea. Uranus likes to do out-of-the-box stuff, out-of-the-box thinking, and so this is your opportunity to really do some of that out-of-the-box thinking when that moon conjuncts Saturn. It's going to say, but how do we do this? Where are the boundaries? What makes me feel safe and secure? What makes me feel at home? And it's going to be in better alignment with, it's in a trine situation with Mercury, and so communication is going to be somewhat better, but it's still squaring there with Uranus, and so I read something wrong and I said it like 17,000 times wrong. It's going to be trining with Uranus on Tuesday. That's a whole other energy. That really facilitates the explosive energy. Okay, so anyways, there will be problem solving and a need to do a little thinking outside the box. This is a day, if you follow me over on Facebook, I do daily card pulls, and Thursday was a day where we want to listen more than we speak, because then we will hear what the real problem is, which makes us more able to solve the problem. And speaking of Facebook, for those of you that are playing along on the local level for the discounts, it is, I am ready for something bigger, better, and brighter. In Cancer, that is a mantra we can all use. I am ready for something bigger, better, and brighter. How do I construct that? How do I work with the power restructuring so that I am getting the bigger, better, brighter, right? So what do you have here? You have great cards. Okay, you have the Dream Walker, dreams, the collective good, and illustrious. What is this thing that you've always wanted to do? Here's your chance to do some out-of-the-box thinking. And then you have the Arrow Master, hitting the mark, intention, and detachment. And the detachment means that you set your sights right on what you want. You pull back the bow and you let it go, and you trust that the universe is going to help it hit its mark. You don't need to know all the steps right now. You just need to know where you're going. So what you focus on is what you're going to hit. So if you focus on the positive, you focus on the bigger, better, brighter, if you focus on what it is you're trying to create here, you're going to hit it. Trust that. You don't have to run alongside the arrow, getting it back on track. Trust when you let go that it's heading in the direction it's supposed to go. So Friday is a really good day to do something bold, to set the intention, to maybe write it down, to maybe tell somebody. We do have the moon going to trine Mars, and so it's a good day to take a first action step in the direction you want to go, with intentionally doing something to move it in that direction. It's also going to conjunct Jupiter, which wants to expand the idea. So I really want to encourage you to take some kind of an action that's big and that it's bold toward your dream here. It has great air to fly in. It really does. So I would really encourage that. On a Saturday, which I do believe is sweetest day here in the U.S. I didn't actually look that up, but when I saw the date, I'm like, I think that's what it is. And so it is a day where you'll want to be extra sweet and kind to yourself and to the people in your life, because the moon has moved at 10:22 p.m. on Friday night into Pisces, which generally I would say is a good thing, especially for a water sign, nice and trine. However, it is having all these horrible aspects. Okay, difficult aspects, and they're challenging. They're going to be challenging, and I think everybody's going to be really being triggered and being annoyed, and I want to encourage you to detach from the emotions of the day as well. Like, you detach from how your arrow is going to fly, and also detach from some emotions if at all possible, and detach mostly from your fears. This is a good day to let go of the fears, because what you focus on, remember, that's where the arrow is going to hit. So if you're focused on what you're scared of or what you're worried about, then that's where it's going to fly. Instead, picture yourself in the safe, protected, healthy boundaries. Saturn's got you. You're nice and safe and protected, and you can have what it is that you want. Okay. So Cancer, you know how I'm a Cancer sun. So Sun, Mercury, Venus, and North Node. I'm a Cancer, and when we are stepping out there a little, we get really nervous. Like we feel it in the stomach, right? We do. Those nervous butterflies. I remember when I was in 6th grade, I told a whopper of a lie to my mother. It was huge. It was months long, and I was so terrified of getting caught that I had to, what I lied about, make it a reality. So it was like I told the truth in advance. And then that's when I stopped lying, because I could not stand the way I felt. So, but my mother apparently knew, so she never trusted me anyways. So that didn't work out. But that feeling of faking it till you make it, so that you have the confidence to move forward. We have facade. I want you to not put up a fake front, not tell the truth in advance exactly, but fake it till you make it. Like, I'm going to be confident and let go of my fears. I am confident I'm going to hit that mark. And I'm going to focus on how it feels. Not the butterflies and the tightness in my stomach, but instead the joy and the happiness. So focus on like the flowers blooming and it's a beautiful day and the sun is shining in your stomach when you let that arrow fly, and trust that that's the direction that it's going in. That will help you maintain balance, right? And then we have the renewal. The seeds that you plant, the things that you maybe something from the past that has laid dormant for a while as an opportunity to spring up again. And I do think that the seasons matter here. Where I am right now, it is fall, and shows fall and spring. And so I feel like, and also just astrologically, the energy is going to take some time for things to work. And so allow things to have their time it doesn't go fall to spring, winter's in between. And so it may seem like nothing is happening, and that is where you have to trust that all these clouds that you're walking through, it looks like they're walking through clouds. It also looks like they're walking through the winter landscape. So just trust that just because you can't see the growth that is happening underneath the soil, where the roots are pulling their energy and things are being nurtured, things are happening even if you can't see it. And this is an act of trust, an act of belief. But we have renewal here. We have renewal here. There is something that you wanted. There's some dream. We have the dream walker. There's some dream. There's some goal that you've had for a while. Now it's your chance to make it reality. To bring it back to the surface. So, maybe now the kids have left home and you get to go back to, I always wanted to, when I had enough time, do this thing. Or, I started off on this path and then life happened and I got off that path, but I want to go back to that. It's what you're passionate about. It's what's inside of you. And is it the root and the heart of why you incarnated at this time. So, trust and go for it. All right, you guys. Oh, one other thing. Sunday, you might have to speak up for yourself. You might have to stand up to bullies, or you may be standing up to protect someone that you love. Choose your words carefully, but don't back down. If you saw the mid-month, which came out last week, I was like, there was something coming where you're going to have to speak up. And I was like, you might not want to do that. I was really resisting it because my little Cancer self was hating the idea. But then I see the energy this week, and I think it's this week. And I think you're going to have to do it. I think it's going to be important. So choose your words carefully. Remember that you are a light that shines, and you're shining the light of truth into some space that really needs to have that happen. So don't be afraid to do that. All right, you guys take good care. I will see you in 2 weeks. So next week, your monthly will be out because your mid-month came out last week. And of course, every day on Moonlit Waters on Facebook. Come and see me. There are daily videos over there, and they're just like 3 to 6 minutes long. All right, you guys take good care. I'll talk to you soon.